to the point where we can't talk about collectivity and collective action. So much more to talk about, but I'd be glad to talk out in the hall.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you, everybody. Sorry for we finished exactly on time, which was not what the organizers wanted, but many thanks. Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon and ready for the next session.
Hello, colleagues. The next session is supposed to start now. And please, if you are in here, you are highly welcome. If you are not in here, you are also highly welcome to stay.
No, don't do that.
Colleagues, let's settle down. I will be starting in the next 2 minutes. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if you are in here, get seated. If you are not in here, still try to get seated. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this very important session today, which is a session like no other, where we're going to talk about climate adaptation solutions and focus on how we can be able to leverage these actions to shape financing policies that are enabling for our young people. Today, we've assembled eminent panelists who are going to dive into this issue like no other. And without much ado, I would like to invite our eminent panelists to the stage. And I'll start off with Desmond, Omnia, Jen, Deborah, and Dr. Olufon. So please, if you can find yourself up here, we can be able to kickstart the session. All protocols observed, it is said that it is the young trees that makes up the forest. This saying couldn't have been more timely. It is timely now more than ever before, because as we gather here today, voices of young people across the continent are being heard. Yes, they are being heard because we do understand that over 70% of Africa's population is under the age of 30. As we're speaking today, 42% of the global youthful population will be African in the next 7 years. However, the rate of these young people participation in productive activities do not match their numbers. For example, as we gather here today, over 50% of our young people are neither employees or employers. In most countries, the youth unemployment rate is double that of adults. Up to 60% of the continent's unemployed being youth. We see 1 in 5 youth idle and not in employment, and not in education, and not in training. The lost opportunities represented in their talents. These are lost opportunities represented in their abilities, in their interests and aptitudes of this non-participant youth, which is unacceptable under any standard, especially for a continent that is 20 times less productive, competitive than its nearest competitors. Addressing these imbalances is why we are here today, to look at how we can be able to leverage climate adaptation and especially climate action to be able to drive solutions to this imbalance. Just imagine this. Climate adaptation globally is estimated to represent up to $2 trillion in untapped markets